Hello and welcome in today. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, as I'm drawing this gecko here, this lizard, this gecko. And I decided to draw this because I saw this kind of meme kind of thing. I wouldn't say meme, but it was like a video, I think, or pictures of a smiling gecko. And that really kind of took me, like, yeah, it was cute, and I was just like, yeah, I have to draw this. So I decided to do it as a 90-minute art challenge. And it's not this specific, but they are very similar to geckos. There are geckos that did it, but it's not. I don't think it's this particular gecko, but they do look very cute when they're smiling. They have this interesting face. But it was a white gecko that I found. But this is something very similar, very close to that kind of image I did see, and I was like, yeah, this looks really cool. This was an image I found on pixabay.com, visual.com, but it's an awesome website filled with heaps of free images that you can use, and yeah, it just gives you that little bit of, I guess, extra spice, extra flavor in your work, if you like. So shout out to them. They obviously free service. They do also have promote the iStock ones, so ones that you pay for monthly or pay for. They also have a little bit of that you can see, that you can then go and purchase the imagery if you need to purchase them. But most images are free to use. You can help the supporters out too, help the creators on that website as well. You can help them out and things like that, which is really cool. But I do enjoy getting some of my imagery off there because, one, it gives me the extra spice. It gives me that those images that not every artist is drawing, because that kind of, I think, was definitely can be something that happens because you look up Google and you look up, say, fox or something, and you draw that fox that you find, like third image in or something. And no doubt some artist out there has done the same kind of thing as you, and then it pops up later on somewhere that this artist has done the same image that you have. So it can be interesting. So if you do go, use a pixabay.com, it's less likely that someone else would have drawn that image as well. And also they are better quality in images usually compared to, I mean, Google has some really good quality, but also different poses, and yeah, it just adds an extra layer on there for you. I mean, it depends like what I'm doing. For this piece, I'm simply drawing what I see. I'm doing a 90-minute art challenge. I am just creating what I see, just trying to figure out and get better at drawing. And I think doing these 90-minute art challenges has been a really key thing for me, to keep on going and keep on painting, keep it improving. It gets me out of a rut sometimes, because I spent so long on some other pieces, and then I have to do this 90-minute art challenge, and then I have to go back to a piece. It kind of gives me away from that, and then kind of gives me fresh eyes, in a way to go back to a piece and continue it. It gives me something else to do as well. Yeah. And also sometimes I can use it to tackle different problems I'm having with illustrations, like foreshortening, or I think this one I did use a little bit of making things, foreground and background, kind of blurring things out. I did do a little bit of that in this image here. It has a little bit of that, so that you know, that's a little aspect that I can play on. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying my channel so far. You know, this is kind of technically my first video of the year, depending on, you know, what you see. The Christmas New Year's video as, you know, because the Christmas New Year's videos, I think that was released the day before New Year's, Monday. Yeah, it was released a Sunday, so it was the day before the New Year's. So technically, this is the first video of the year by 2 hours. Technically, so you know, it's always interesting doing these. Now I think I'm doing these every 2 weeks. I think last year I did them for 2 weeks for a little bit, and then I think around about March or April I decided to do them every 2 weeks. I think I was getting into writing. I decided that week, oh yeah, I'll do just two, every 2 weeks, and I just continued that. Just yeah, it was getting challenging to keep up with it, with doing other projects on the side, and having other things to do as well. And I decided that was the plan. I mean, I still was doing 10 hours of painting a week. I was still keeping up with that, so it was still kind of the same level, but I kind of felt like I didn't need to do those video each week kind of thing, because, you know, with that extra time I got, I could use to paint more stuff and kind of work on it better. I kind of felt like that, and there's just doing it every 2 weeks still keeps me up to date and keeps me motivated enough to keep going. But yeah, you know, from there. Anyway, yeah, this Gecko was lots of fun. I do enjoy lizards and that kind of animals. I think reptilian animals. I think I'm a little bit on a scale of like 1 to 10 of how good I am with different animals. I'd say lizards would be like, you know, 6, 7. I don't know what would be 10 actually. Can't think of it. Maybe dogs at this point would be 10 because I've done so many dogs. You know, I've done a whole lineup of dogs. I have done pugs, heaps of pugs. I've done so many, you know, different dogs and drawing of dogs. So I think you know, that would be my highest point of animal. The gecko or lizards, yeah, would be 6, 7-ish because, you know, I was really into dragons. I really enjoyed doing dragons, and lizards are very close to dragons, in the sense of like body shape and scales and that kind of thing, and rough skin and yeah, that kind of aspect. And yeah, dragons are definitely based off lizards, so given that too, because I have drawn, you know, it's one of the things I always used to draw as a kid, and I always used to keep going back to drawing them, and I have drawn them again in the past, and I would like to draw them again. I think that would be one thing, is maybe coming up with some ideas for some more interesting dragons, you know, because I see a lot of interesting dragons. I mean, I've been playing Monster Hunter a little bit, and that is awesome because it's got like heaps of, I like seeing the different animals and creatures that are in that game, and you know, there's so many different takes of kind of dragon-like creatures in that game, like the Wavens, they call them. Yeah, and what a dragon is kind of a thing too, is different in different countries and different religions and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting. But yeah, it would be interesting to see where I go from here. If I could do maybe a lizard-like dragon, that'd be cool. But that's kind of been done in a way in Monster Hunter, the chameleon creature, there. But yeah, it'd be interesting what I could do. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate you coming and checking out my videos. Keep creating, keep drawing, and see you in the next video.